Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, the audio is a little disturbed if you see me distracted and not responding to you on cue because there is a lot of noise all around us and sometimes I don't hear the commands from our PCR clearly. We are all trying hard, ladies and gentlemen. So please do bear with us. Plenty of reactions coming through. I'm also scanning through the reactions. A lot of the VIPs are making their way in. They are making a rush. Prime Minister Narendra Modi should land any moment now. Let's first play out what the likes of Saina Nehwal, Mithali Raj and also Kangana Ranaut had to say.
हमारे साथ मिताली, देश की दो बड़ी चैंपियंस हमारे साथ मिताली राज और साइना नेहवाल। आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। कैसा लग रहा है आप दोनों को यहाँ पर इस समय आकर?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है बिकॉज ये बहुत बड़ा दिन है हम सबके लिए एंड वी आर जस्ट वेरी ऑनर्ड कि हम वी आर पार्ट ऑफ द सेलिब्रेशन।
साइना, आप कुछ कहेंगे?
बहुत ही अच्छा दिन है हम सबके लिए, पूरे देश के लिए, और हमारा सौभाग्य है हम यहाँ पे आ पाए और हमें दर्शन मिलेंगे। और आज फर्स्ट डे है राम मंदिर का, जो हमारा बहुत ही बड़ा मंदिर है, और मैं आने वाले टाइम में यही बोलूंगी लोग आएं और दर्शन करें।
साइना जी, आपकी क्या फीलिंग्स हैं राम मंदिर से?
बहुत ही हमारी फीलिंग हम क्या जाहिर करें, हम सभी भगवान को बहुत पूजते हैं और राम जी तो सब लोग बहुत राम जी को प्यार करते हैं, हम भी उनमें से एक हैं।
मिताली, आपके लिए क्या फीलिंग है?
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम। थैंक यू सो मच।
अयोध्या नगरी में आए हैं और ऐसा लगता है जैसे किसी पौराणिक काल में पहुंच गए हों, जहां पे हम लोग सुनते थे अद्भुत कथाएं कि कैसे कैसे बड़े बड़े हवन हुआ करते थे, बड़े बड़े यज्ञ हुआ करते थे, जहां पे देव गंधर्व सारी सृष्टि से जो है वो आया करते थे। उस तरह का ये एक बहुत ही अद्भुत और अलौकिक सा एक एक्सपीरियंस लग रहा है। और जहाँ तक हम विकास की बात करें, जो योगी जी की सरकार है उन्होंने पूरी काया पलट दी है उत्तर प्रदेश की। क्या हुआ करता था पहले और अब क्या हो चुका है। और आई थिंक ये जो हमारी जो वेटिकन सिटी को जाना जाता है रोम की, उससे भी बहुत आगे अयोध्या जो है पूरे विश्व में विख्यात होने वाली है। डेवलपमेंट को ही ना लेके सिर्फ स्पिरिचुअलिटी को लेके, और हमारे जो आइकॉन है रामलला वो बहुत पूरी दुनिया का जो है मार्गदर्शन करने वाले हैं।
Well, plenty of reactions that have come in. Aman Chopra is with us at this point. Aman Sharma is with us at this point, and we also have Shivani joining us. Aman, whereabouts have you? Have you done your walk up and down Rampath? Are you trying to? Where are you? Who all have you been able to spot making their way in? Are there still some guests coming through? And more importantly, what time is the PM touching down?
Well, Anand, we would have loved to walk down the Rampath as we have for many days, but now today the police is not allowing us to walk at all. So we are at the entry of Rampath, and this is the road behind me where so many people have collected because the Prime Minister is expected to take this route up to the Ram temple. You know, I have thousands of people here waiting alongside the road just to catch a glimpse. They don't know for sure if the Prime Minister is going to come from here, but that is the word that everybody has, that the Prime Minister is going to pass from here in about 10 to 15 minutes, and that is why you see this huge rush of people here. And people, you know, normal people, Anand, who are not able to get inside the Pran Prathistha ceremony, at least today, they want to go tomorrow. तो आज तो नहीं जा पा रहे हैं अंदर, कल 23 तारीख को लोग जाएंगे। कितना बड़ा दिन है अयोध्या के लिए?
ये बहुत बड़ा एक अहम दिन है, जो कि लोग 500 से अधिक सालों से इस दिन का इंतजार था, और जिन लोगों ने इसका विरोध करते आ रहे जो आज भी विरोध ही कर रहे हैं, अनेकों टिप्पणियां करते हैं, जैसे कि अभी पीछे सनातन की टिप्पणी हुई, राम मंदिर पे टिप्पणी होती रही। मैं उन लोगों को कहना चाहता हूं, और भारत के सभी हिंदू धर्म से जो जितने जुड़े हुए लोग हैं, मैं उनको भी बोलना चाहता हूं कि इन पापियों का कोई किसी भी तरह के पापी का अपवित्र पैर हमारे मंदिर में ना पड़े। ये अच्छा हुआ कि वे खुद नहीं आए या खुद मना कर रहे हैं कुछ, जैसे कि सोनिया परिवार और खड़गे साहब और मुलायम परिवार, ये इस तरीके के लोग जितने भी मना किया, वो अच्छा रहा कि हमारे पावन मंदिर अपवित्र हो जाता है, तो इन पापियों का आना उचित नहीं था।
Sentiment here, Anand, amongst people, that people say if the Congress has not come, Samajwadi Party has not come, it is good because ये पावन मंदिर है, यहाँ पे
Yes.
उन लोगों के पैर ना ही पड़े तो अच्छा है. That is the sentiment amongst people in Ayodhya here, Anand, and lots of people waiting now for the Prime Minister. Many even anticipating the Prime Minister's speech, what he's going to say on this big occasion, because it's a momentous day for the Prime Minister, for Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, for Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who's also expected to speak on this occasion. जहाँ से थोड़ी ही दूर ये वो गली है जहाँ पे कार सेवकों पे 1990 में फायरिंग हुआ था, तो आज प्राण प्रतिष्ठान हो रहा है. उन दिनों के बाद कैसा लग रहा है?
आज हमारा तो सभी भारतीयों से ये कहना है और भगवान राम से ये कहना है कि जो कार सेवक शहीद हुए थे उनको भगवान आज पुनः जीवन दे, और आपकी ये मंदिर में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो गई, उसके दर्शन के लिए भगवान उनको दोबारा मनक जिंदगी दे दे एक बार. जय जय श्री राम. और ये पापियों ने मरवाए हैं, कांग्रेस ने अभी भी नौता दिया, बहुत
Well, we've just got an update. Aman, we've just got an update. I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just touched down in Ayodhya. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just touched down in Ayodhya. Getting an update on that note. He was expected to arrive somewhere between 10:25 and 10:35, and that's exactly what's happened. And he will soon be making his way, even as the likes of Amitabh Bachchan, Abhishek Bachchan have also entered the premises. A whole host of people who have been invited, they have all made a beeline into it. But Shivani, as you join us from Ram Ki Pedi, interesting how Yogi Adityanath let out his emotions via social media posts. His Twitter posts today were an expression of a lot of things that he would be feeling, not just as a chief minister, but a Mahant of the Nath Sampradaya, and more importantly, a Shishya of Mahant Digvijay Nath and Mahant Ayodhya. So the Dada Guru's dream and the struggle that started since then has come to fruition now. So plenty of emotions that came through in his post this morning.
Yes, plenty of emotions, Anand, for Yogi Adityanath. What a massive moment for him. Not just as a yogi, and as you described, his guru and he as a disciple were very closely linked to the Ram Janmasthan movement. In fact, he had said that he became a yogi because of this movement. Otherwise, his life could have taken a different path. But now, as a yogi and as a chief minister, to be overseeing a big event like this, January 22 is going to go down in history as a seminal moment for Indians, for Indian Republic and also Indian civilization. So for him, it was a responsibility that I think he would have cherished in some ways, because to be able to do this after being involved with the Ram Janmabhoomi agitation and movement is a big pleasure for him. Similarly, for the Prime Minister, he's been involved with the Ram Janmasthan movement. He came famously to Ayodhya many years ago, and for 3 decades he's not stepped back, because he took a vow that I will come back only when the Ram Mandir is ready. And he did so on 5th August 2020 when the stone laying ceremony was held. So both of them, the Prime Minister of this country and the Chief Minister of UP, who are going to be in the Garbh today, along with 3 other dignitaries, they have played a very important role, and for both of them, this is a civilizational moment. The Prime Minister also talked about how this is a big moment for Indian Sanskriti, and I think that is what both leaders will underscore. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat is the other gentleman who's going to be in the Garbh. He also penned a note on RSS website. He talked about how with this movement and with this day now, all bitterness should end, which was associated with this movement at different times, and also how this moment is about a resurgence and a Punar Nirman of Bharat itself. This is about India for the RSS chief. Along with them, there's going to be Nitya Gopal Das, of course, who's been at the Ayodhya saint.
Shivani, just interrupting you there, we don't have the visuals yet, but it's confirmed now. It's confirmed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached Ayodhya. News18 Uttar Pradesh confirming this for us, that PM Narendra Modi has reached Ayodhya. So that's the update coming through, that PM has touched down in Ayodhya. You were talking about that moment in 2020 and the promise that he made way back in 1990. He was there here with Murli Manohar Joshi ji, and he spent a quiet 15 minutes inside the tat or the tent of Ram Lala and quietly came out, and there was a photographer who was there at that time who asked him कि अंदर इतनी देर क्या कर रहे थे आप? बोले कि मैं राम लला को वादा करके आया हूँ कि अब वापस तब लौटूंगा जब आप मंदिर में होंगे, जब आपका मंदिर बनेगा. And on that day, on 22nd, on the 5th of August 2020, I was here, and he did a full parikrama in the helicopter as his helicopter was about to land soon after COVID. He did a full parikrama of this place before the helicopter touched down. And the first thing that he did, and we are given to understand, is that he was so emotional that tears welled up in his eyes as he stepped down. And then the Bhumi Pujan happened on that day. Today it is a dream come true for a lot of people, but it was also lakshya for a lot of people. Like you said, Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Just quickly going across to Siddhant. Siddhant, Amitabh Bachchan, Abhishek Bachchan, have they also entered the premises? What is the situation now? Aman was saying that there is a possibility that Prime Minister could drive down Rampath. Aman, can you take that? Take us through. What's the update you have at your end?
Yes, Anand. Yes, Anand. The Prime Minister has landed. The original program was that he will take a chopper from the airport till Saket Vishwavidyalaya, where there is a helipad. So we are still waiting for clarity on that, because there are people queuing up. The police arrangement there here near Rampath has suddenly gone up a notch. So we don't really know for sure if the Prime Minister is going to take this route or he's going to fly through the chopper through the Saket Vishwavidyalaya. But of course, there are people all over here waiting for the Prime Minister to arrive. He's expected here by 10:55. In another 15 minutes, Anand is expected to arrive at the Ram Janambhoomi premises. All the guests are now in Anand. Nobody can enter now after the Prime Minister arrives. So everybody who had to come is already in. All the VIP guests are now inside the Ram Janambhoomi premises, Anand.
But there is a lot of halchal around Ram Ki Paidi also. We did see some intelligence officials roaming around here. So for a second, my eyes were up saying, is there a change? Is he coming to Ram Ki Paidi or is he going to take a dip in the Sarayu? Aman, do we have any idea on what is planned between 11 to 12? Because the Prime Minister is going to enter the Parisar around 12. The Mahurat is between 12 to 12:20. So what's going to happen between 11 and 12?
We don't know, Anand. It may be a surprise. They said the Prime Minister will enter the Ram Janambhoomi at 11. 11 to 12 is Arakshat time, where I was told officially by CMO that PM will do certain activities. Now, what are those activities? We don't know what he will do for an hour inside. What I was told, that he will take a round of the premises. He will also meet the Shram Jeevis. Anything else, we don't know, Anand, yet. No, it's not been revealed by either the PMO or the CMO so far.
Well, so 10:45 on the clock already. 11 o'clock, you are saying he should enter the Parisar. So 15 minutes. If he's going to drive down Rampath, then that's not going to end in 15 minutes. Then they really will have to push and the security will have to be really beefed up. A lot of things, a lot of excitement. But Shivani, what stands out is this all of Ayodhya being Ramamay. Everybody is doing things for Sri Ram. Shefali Vaidya was sharing a very interesting incident. I had a very interesting incident where people are saying कि आप राम के लिए कर रहे हैं तो करिए. So did you have a moment like that here? What did you feel? What's the sense that you got?
No, absolutely. You know, I walked across Rampath, the lane of Hanuman Gadi. People are stopping us on the streets. Once they realize we are from the media, they stop you on the streets. They say, we want to say something. Everybody wants to express something. People are singing bhajans. People are, telling you when they came here last. I've seen people who have carried Thakurji on their head, barefoot. Young woman who has come from Jharkhand. You've got many saints and sadhus we are meeting who have descended onto Ayodhya. And not all of them are invitees. Not all of them even know where they're going to stay, frankly. Not all of them have any arrangements. But people have just come to Ayodhya hoping that they can be in this Nagari at a time which is going to be such a civilizational moment for them. Everybody understands the importance of this moment, Anand. You don't need to tell them. And they don't always need to express it either. But you can see it in their faces. We see a layer and layer and layer, a sea of Bhagwa flags. We see everyone wearing the Ram Tilak on their forehead. We see people just dancing, doing bhajans on the streets, kirtans. We are seeing rows and rows of people over the last 3 days, Anand, I've seen around Hanuman Gadi and Ram Temple. Rows and rows of people just walking and just chanting Jai Shri Ram. This is just all for that moment only. This is not to show anybody anything. This is not to prove anything. I think people are internally feeling so blessed to be here in Ayodhya like you and I are, Anand.
Correct, absolutely. And I think there's so many people who have spent such cold nights, ladies and gentlemen, in dharmshalas and outside. And they've used public services and langar and bhandaras just to be able to be here for 3 days, just so that they can soak this moment in, and they want to be here on the 22nd of January. Now, Anupam Kher has tweeted saying, historic, wonderful. I have never seen such an atmosphere in Hindu religion before. This is bigger than Diwali. This is the real Diwali. Maryada Purushottam Ram symbolized goodness and a sense of sacrifice. Today, those sentiments can be seen here. And Anupam Kher, we'll try and get you those pictures. He's dressed like his grandfather, Amarnath ji, Pandit Amarnath ji, and this is something he told us here at CNN News 18, where he said that I am going to dress up like my grandfather because it was my grandfather's dream. My grandfather died in the hope or in the despair that he couldn't see Ram Lala sitting in his temple or Virajman in his lifetime, and he says I am living that for him, and it is in his shan that I will do it. That's what he told us. We've got more reactions coming through. Sunil Bharti Mittal is at the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple. He is going to attend the Pran Pratishtha, so his pictures are there. Sunil Mittal ji is already there, founder and chairman of the Bharti Enterprises. Sunil Bharti Mittal is there. We have Chandrababu Naidu also inside the premises. He has come there. Vivek Oberoi and Sonu Nigam, they are also there, and Vivek Oberoi has said it's magical, spectacular. I've seen so many images of it, but when you see it before your eyes, it seems that you are transposed, you are transfixed to another plane, another level. That's what you are watching, something magical. That's what he has turned around and said. So many reactions coming through. Dhirendra Krishna Shastri, Baba Bageshwar, he's also there. This is a proud day for India. This is the beginning of Ram Rajya. My heart is full. We too are very, very happy. That is what he has said. Pran Pratishtha, and yes, now this is, you should have the first visuals coming through very, very soon of Prime Minister Narendra Modi arriving at the Ayodhya Maharishi Valmiki Airport. We are given to understand he has touched down. There should be visuals coming through. We will put that out the moment it happens. Chiranjeevi has arrived at the Ram Janmabhoomi temple. He's there and he says this is a God-given opportunity. We are really happy to be here. So many reactions that are coming through at this point on the Pran Pratishtha from the invitees. The excitement is palpable. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be here to soak in the atmosphere. Even if you're not there, you can watch us here on News 18 and enjoy it at the comforts of your home, with a promise to all of us that you will light a diya. That moment when the Pran Pratishtha happens, you will light a diya. This evening, when all of Ayodhya is lit up in diyas, you would also light a diya, as the Prime Minister has requested.